For 3 years now, badgers have, controversially, been culled in Gloucestershire. It's an effort to stop the spread of bovine TB, a disease which the government say could cost the country £1 billion in the next decade. But is the cull working? Well, according to the latest research, it may not be possible to actually answer that, at least to the satisfaction of the scientists. Well, our science correspondent, David Gregory Kumar, is here to explain all. So, David, what exactly is the problem?
Well, Mary, let's take a look at the latest research. This is the latest paper that's been published, and behind this really technical headline here is a very simple question. Can scientists gather enough data about the cull to tell once and for all if killing badgers controls TB? And the answer, it seems, is probably not.
If there is going to be culling, that it should be able to provide data to show that it is going to be effective. And I think that's the worry.
So what is the problem? Well, this is one example. Believe it or not, badgers are pretty determined when it comes to food. Now here it's a bin, but this could just as easily be storage for cattle food. So keeping badgers and potentially TB away from cattle and their food is hard but really important. Now, Gloucestershire farmers inside the cull zone, very roughly in that red patch, have been given extra advice on how to do that. And that means if the TB situation improves in here, scientists can't untangle if it's directly down to the cull or instead down to, say, that extra advice that farmers were given. But this doesn't mean that science can't help farmers tackle the problems of bovine TB. Professor Wellington and her team have developed a new test that can spot TB in the environment as opposed to in individual animals. The end result is a sort of TB map of the countryside. In this case, the test has been used to show TB infection in a group of different badger sets spread around the landscape. But you could do something like this for a whole farm and the cattle on it too.
Well, it means that they test pastures and they don't use those pastures if there's any evidence of contamination. And they can establish areas where infection is located and try and keep the livestock away from that.
But at the moment, there's no sign of the government wanting to bring this test into wider use. So in the meantime, the badger cull is very much government and farmer-led, and it comes nowhere near the sort of standards scientists would like, Mary.
Interesting. David, thanks very much.